If you're taking a job in a foreign country or moving to a foreign country, there's a chance you're going to need to get some documents apostilled. Usually they're going to require a birth certificate, and they might also require you to get an FBI criminal background check. The reason why they're going to require you to do this is to make sure you don't have a criminal history. It can't be done from the state. This is something that has to be done federally. So it's called an FBI background check. And that the foreign country might require you to do this. My name is Rufus. I'm a notary dude here in Los Angeles, California. I process a lot of apostilles, both state and federal apostilles. I'm also a notary public, commissioned notary public here in Los Angeles. I do a lot of general notary work. So this right here is a FBI criminal background check that has a federal apostille. Basically, to get this, what you need to do is you first need to get an FBI background check completed. You then can send the paperwork and the results to the Department of State in Washington, D.C., and it takes up to 11 weeks, and you can be able to get this done. Let's just look at this here in a minute. They put a grommet right here. This is the actual federal apostille document, the cover sheet. It has the information regarding the individual who apostilled this, has a date of his apostille, and it's signed right down here. The second page of this is the actual background check itself. I need to protect identity here. So that's what it looks like. It's basically you have the background check right here. And this front page here is basically the certificate for the apostille. They have a grommet right here that kind of holds everything together. The reason why they do that is so that it can't be copied easily. So FBI criminal background check, apostille, this is what it looks like. You can see here it's raised right here on the seal. This is what it looks like. Now, we've talked a little bit about why you might need to get an FBI federal background check apostille. Now let's talk about kind of the process of it, how it takes to do this. There's basically two different apostilles you can get. One is an apostille at the state level. For example, if I live in Los Angeles, if I had a document I need to get apostilled, I take it to the Secretary of State here in Los Angeles. With a background check that is done federally by the FBI, it has to go to Washington, D.C., and it's called a federal apostille. So even though there are Secretary of State apostilles, for the background check, you're gonna have to go to a federal level to get it done. How long does it take? You know, to get a federal apostille, if you talk to them on the phone, they tell you it takes up to 11 weeks to do a federal apostille. Now, sometimes it takes a full 11 weeks, sometimes it might take less than that. I will say this, they do usually give special consideration to the FBI background check, and they process it a little bit quicker. With birth certificates, power of attorney forms, stuff like that, it usually takes the full 11 weeks. But in this case, a background check, they do usually process them a little bit quicker. This one took me about 2.5, 3 weeks to get back. So you're in a situation where you need to get an FBI background check apostille, you need to call me. I'm going to put my information down below. Again, my name is Rufus. I'm the notary dude here in Los Angeles, California. This is what I'm going to need from you. I'm going to need the actual results of the background check. It's typically going to be emailed to you, or they will mail it to you. These are the results right here. When you get the results back, the FBI logo watermark has to be in the background. If you get the results back and you don't have that watermark in the background, they're not going to apostille it. So as long as you have the results, you have the FBI logo in the background as a watermark, you just need to get that to me and I can do it. We don't need to meet face-to-face to do it. You can be in any state, you can be out of the country in order to get this apostilled. I just need the actual original results from the background check. From there, I can get it processed and get the federal apostille completed. As far as timing goes, again, this one took me 2.5 weeks to get back. They're not always that fast. Sometimes they take a little bit longer. The advantage you have of going with me is this. I know what I'm doing. Oftentimes when you're processing these federal documents, it's not about the timing wise that's important. It's not about getting everything put together and sending it in. What's important is knowing how to do it. And everything needs to be perfect. From the cover sheet that you send in, from the check, from the letter that I usually include with the federal apostille. So if you need to get an FBI background check apostille, just like this right here, my phone number is below, call me. Please check my YouTube profile. Please check my reviews. There's links to my Google business page there that you can see my reviews of recent work I've done. So give me a call.